Hi, this is Alejandro from Heavyocity, and in this video I want to go over a few ways of using the soundscapes in Vocalise 3 to create smooth chord progressions and lush ethereal ambiances using the features in the Gravity engine and advanced preset stacking to take your sonic soundscaping to the next level, and exploring the ways in which starting with sound design can lead you to uncharted territory in your composition journey. The soundscapes are a collection of polyphonic and chordal sources that were created out of the source material used for Vocalise 3 and were processed to deliver ethereal and transparent harmonic support for any composition. And to that end, we have developed them in 4 tonal flavors: the good old major and minor modes, and the more exotic harmonic minor and major extended, also referred to as frigid major, to give you all the flexibility you need in creating the chordal structures that you want, as well as mirroring the phrase menus to make them a match made in vocal heaven. Creating a chord progression with the soundscapes is very straightforward, since all of your soundscape menus include 2 octaves of tuning keys at the bottom range of your keyboard. To make the most out of a single preset while changing chords, we need to carefully manage the transition between chords, since switching between tuning keys will immediately affect the pitch of the sounds being played. We need to release the sample before we change tuning and make sure that the tail set by the release time in the ADSR doesn't get caught in the switching process. For this, we will set a very short release time and use the delay and reverb to give it a smooth sounding release that will blend beautifully with the next chord. Make sure to tweak the attack time of your sound in accordance to the tempo and feel of your music, as well as the feedback and time values of your delay to craft the perfect transition for your piece. Also, to make your chord progression sound rich and full, don't forget to add a drone from the C1 octave, which will conveniently follow the tuning of your soundscapes set by the tuning keys, making the process of sketching out a chord progression with Vocalise 3 a breeze. If you wish to expand your palette of available chord types, you can always split up your chord progression into different presets. This will allow you to choose preset keys that are closest to your chord choice so that there's minimal pitch shifting of the samples, creating a more natural sound by retaining the integrity of the original vocal samples used in crafting these soundscapes. The soundscapes in Vocalise 3 were designed to create an instant mood by providing quick and easy access to lush and expressive sounds right out of the box. But if there's one thing you need to know about Heavyocity, is that we always take our sound design journey a step further. This is why all of our Gravity packs, like Vocalise 3, are hosted in the amazing Gravity engine, which allows you to take these sounds further into the world of hybrid scoring. We can set up a vocalscape, in this case in C harmonic minor, and turn the motion function on and automate some pitch modulation to create this eerie, haunting vibe, which would be great for a psycho thriller kind of cue. Furthermore, thanks to the independent filter settings per sample, we can craft a host of different sounds and apply different filter modulation settings, creating rhythmic transitional elements, like so. Putting all of these elements together and adding another preset for a drone, which I'm pitch shifting at a slightly different rate, will create a tense, creepy vibe that is topped up with some sprinkles of whisper pedals. Another way of harnessing the processing power of the Gravity engine is to create complex, lush ambiances that come to life with the soundscapes in Vocalise 3. Because these soundscapes were designed to be sparse and transparent, they work very well when stacked together, and to stay in the spirit of hybrid scoring, we can further deconstruct different scapes into confined segments of the spectrum and modulate them independently to create complex compound texture with a peaceful and meditative quality. For this, we're going to stack several presets into the same MIDI channel and turn the volume of all the samples to 0 in the Sample tab by option-clicking in Mac or Alt-clicking in Windows. Then we will turn the volume for only one of the soundscapes per preset, so that when we trigger them in the same MIDI channel, each sound will only be performed and modulated by a single preset to avoid overlapping. Next, I'm going to filter each sound differently by selecting a low-pass filter on the first sound, making it my mid-range portion of the sound, and the second with a high pass to create the top portion of the sound. I will then set up the panning tab on the trigger effects windows to move the sounds across the stereo field at different rates to create a swirling effect and make sure I have some good reverb and delay settings for an optimal balance between chord change smoothness and stereo field transparency. You can continue to build up this mega preset of sorts by adding breaths menu and the drone menu on the same MIDI channel and repeating the same steps as before, and also adding up some modulation as discussed in a previous drone tutorial video linked in the description below. Be sure to explore the different possibilities of each channel, like tuning individual scapes up an octave or a more risky interval like a perfect fifth. The possibilities are endless, and the best thing about it is that the tuning keys work on all presets, which will give you a playable patch for you to explore different harmonic combinations and progressions while retaining the complexity and texture that we just created. As you can see, you're only limited by your imagination when it comes to creating ethereal and evolving ambiances with the soundscapes in Vocalise 3. And just the process of changing the workflow, like stacking presets instead of programming them individually, is sure to lead you to new places and hopefully some unexplored sonic territory. Let us know in the comments if you enjoy the contents of this video, and give it a like and share. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest releases and video content. See you soon!